just want to check, can everybody hear me? Yeah. Right. Put your hands up if you can't hear me. Well, if you can hear me, no, why have you put your hands up? If you can't hear me, it doesn't make sense. Right. I'll try to keep this brief. Now, I know the X Factor's on tonight, so... actually, I've got a hand in the Sian. I asked her to make sure that our wedding day doesn't fall on any big sporting events. And to be fair to her, she booked it during a weekend with no Formula 1, no rugby internationals. In fact, no events of any significance whatsoever. On an unrelated note, I'd like to wish Sian's mother a very happy birthday this weekend.
Anyone to go leave?
Right, well, let's hear it for the Derrick clan. Where would we be without them? I think there'd only be about 20 people here if it wasn't them. I've got a lot of thank yous to get through tonight. First, I'd like to thank everyone here for coming. You all play a big part in our lives in one way or another, and it's fantastic to be able to share our big day with you all. I'd like you all to raise a glass to yourselves. So, cheers. Right, next night, I'd like to thank the bridesmaids. You all look beautiful tonight, and you've done an excellent job looking after my lovely wife, Sian and Mullins. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the flower girls and the rest of the kids for being so well behaved and quiet today, except for my girl. Next, I'd like to say a big thank you to Eva and Graham, the bride's parents. They've been beavering away behind the scenes, sorting out a million and one things, preparing for this wedding day, and I really can't thank them enough. We're all massively grateful for your help, without which this wedding wouldn't have been the success that it obviously has been. And I'd like again to raise a glass to them. Similarly, I'd like to also thank my parents and my immediate family for being there when we've needed anything and helping out so enthusiastically when we needed no matter what was needed. I'd also like to thank the rest of Sian's immediate family for everything they've done over the last weeks and months. There's been an inordinate number of little and not so little things to sort, and they've been right there mucking in without hesitation, so thank you very much. For those of you wondering why there are two best men sitting next to me today, it's perfectly simple. I wanted to appoint one best man for the job, but sadly, I couldn't find one. So, I had to settle for two very competent ones instead. Seriously though, I'd like to give a big thank you to my two best men here, Gary and Johnny, for everything they've done for me since being appointed as the best men to that role. I was lucky enough to not have one, but two stag do's. Two best men, two stag do's. Why not? We had a brilliant time down in Minor Butlins a few months ago. About 15 of us all went down there and we had a properly epic time. I'm sure the best men will fill you in on what happened. Well, as long as they don't mention the fishing trip. But suffice to say, it was a superb blowout. An honourable mention goes to Andrew, or Bull, for organising the second stag, which took the form of a game of pub golf over out there. That was great fun. I believe Bull has got a ball and a presentation for me. Right. I'd also like to thank the staff at Caerphilly Castle. It's been a great evening so far, and they're a big part of it. Similarly, I'd like to thank Browning's caterers, or as I like to call her, Eva, for slaving over a hot pasty yesterday and for producing a big scoff that was second to none. I know how much work went into the food, and I've got to say, well done. Also a big thank you for Dragons and Daffodils, who provided this amazing cake. It's got these layers of all different flavours and fillings. It's brilliant, I can't wait to try it. There's like probably lasagna in there somewhere. It's that good. Well done. I hope you like a little Formula 1 themed table here.
Yay!
went on the sides of the wedding gifts. So, Paul down on the back in Brazil. Thanks for I remember the very first time Sian and myself met. We had both agreed to meet over there on a Saturday night in 2004 with our respective friends. We were in Wetherspoons. I'd been there for about 20 or 30 minutes, but I hadn't seen her. We knew what we looked like because we'd swapped photos online. By chance though, we happened upon each other on the stairs. Now I saw a flicker of recognition on Sian's face, but just as she opened her mouth to say hi, we both at the same time had a thought, is this you? And so we ended up just sort of walking silently past each other. So, not the intro I would have liked, but there we go. There are many things to like about my new bride. But what I best love is that she laughs at all my jokes. Well, some of them anyway. Especially if they're about Johnny's fake tag. Yeah, but the best and most important thank you goes to Sian for becoming my lovely bride. Sian is hard work. Hard-working. Funny, beautiful, funny, full of life, and she's also very, what we're English. And more than that, I'd also like to thank her to the depths of my soul for giving me our wonderful, beautiful, funny, crazy daughter Miley, who is the embodiment of the best bits of both of us.
Where is she?
When people say Miley, they come up to me and say, wow, she's gorgeous. How the hell did you produce that? And I say, I know, I don't understand it either. As you yesterday. I can't wait to have more babies today. Just don't expect too much tonight, love. I've had a lot to do.
My parents don't know that.
I think we all agree that Sian well, she's never looked more beautiful and more elegant. I think we all agree. I remember a time about 4 years ago when we first discussed the idea of getting engaged. Sian said to me, my father would love it if you went up to him and asked him for the hand in marriage. So I popped up there, and he was on TV doing the horses, yes. And I rehearsed the words in my head all the way up. I'd like to ask you permission for your daughter's hand in marriage. So I went up, did the usual present, hi bud, how are you doing? What are you doing there? And then I asked him, I'd like to ask you permission for your daughter's hand in marriage. And he said, yeah, which one? I said, well, Sian, of course. And I'll never forget what he said. He said, yes, please. He seemed very enthusiastic. I had a sore shoulder for weeks from when he shook my hand. I think the first time Graham realised how serious I was about his daughter was Christmas 2004. When I mentioned to Graham that I bought a sports car for Christmas. We were in his Escort when I told him this, and Sian came into the car just as he was saying, well, I can't believe that. And Sian said, believe what? And he said, Steve was just saying about Windows XP, how you can install it and it makes the computer go faster. She wasn't buying it, her face was quite the picture on that Christmas day. Though, as Sian gleefully points out, we're still paying for that car. Yeah, it was my space, sorry. Still paying for the car. And so she politely requested that I don't have any further bright ideas and to buy clothes in the future. In fact, she said, I'll buy them myself and you can wrap them and you just give them to me. As I'm not to be trusted with Christmas presents. Yeah, disaster. And so we find ourselves here today. I'm deeply honoured that Sian Elizabeth Derrick, now Mullins, agreed to be my wife in marriage. and for giving me our beautiful daughter, my name Lilibeth Mullins. I'm so happy today as God's so well, and that there are so many people wishing us well. It means the world to both of us.